I really wish we had a one expletive clause in our contract just to show you how fish-sticking excited I am for the series, for Spirit and Onic. You can hear the fans. Everyone's rowdy, everyone's loud. There are a lot of Spirit fans on board as well, alongside Super fans. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's going to be yucking great, my friend. It's so insane how these teams have kind of molded into this position. The fact that Team Spirit were the one who says, yes, bring on the challenge, already sets the tone for this game.
Yeah, I think that's something that EECA has embraced nonstop. They're not a region. Team Spirit is not a team to be scared of the challenge, who always wants to pick the weaker team or is praying for the weaker group or anything like that. They're a region that is ready to roll with the big dogs.
All right, here's some keys to victory for Onic PH. Full mid prio and snowball early. They've been struggling to hit that. Invest in the Kirkitech to make the plays. We saw Cram go Series MVP in the last one. And don't show all your cards just yet.
I disagree. I disagree with the last one. They got to show something, especially if they're on the back foot. It happens time and time again. I think their playbook is a lot deeper than Coach Why Not lets on.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think this is the time to show those cards. Well, let's take a look at the keys to victory for Team Spirit. Force King Kong out of his comfort zone. Exploit Onic PH's outdated draft pattern. And utilize one-shot's versatility and pave the way for Hiko. Who wrote that second one?
Yeah, I agree with first and third. The second one, dang.
What's going on here, Remar?
Wait, I feel like the Filipinos are actually on that boat because a lot of the Filipinos online and on-site are mentioning that the drafting order of Onic PH could be just a little bit sharper, a little bit more to terms with the current metagame that we have. We can discuss this a little bit further, but I have some breaking news for y'all, and we want to thank you all for this. We have hit 3 million peak concurrent users and watching. Thank you so much. Redeem the code right now. Scan the QR code and type in, if you're not going to be scanning the QR code, redeem the case sensitive, so you have to follow it as it is, into your in-game clients. Let's see if we can go past even 3.1, 3.2, 3.5 million, maybe somehow hit 4 for this second knockouts match that we will have quarterfinals heading into the semifinals of the knockout stage. Onic versus Team Spirit. I think we have to start talking about the draft now. And I will want to focus onto the EXP lane first, because we saw the impact that it had for the first series. Because as we've known for a while now, EXP laners sort of like share that burden of being a roamer alongside the actual roamer of the team. And I feel like if they want to alleviate a little bit of the pressure that's been on Brusco, who's been somewhat struggling in the early game, they need Kirk to help him out.
I want to agree with you, but based on what we've seen from the group stages from both TS as well as Onic PH, I feel like they have pretty standard EXP laners. Like we've seen, unfortunately for Kid Bomba, it's not like he's gotten heroes that allow him to make crazy plays. I think for the most part, he's very fundamentally solid, and the same can be said for Kirk. They always have to play weak side a majority of the time, and even in winning lane matchups, we don't see them completely take over the map in comparison to like Dyron and Cram.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Kid Bomba, this is another team that we only got to see 4 games play. We saw a Phoveus, a CC, and a Badong from the side of Kid Bomba. And then even for Sawo as well, we see a lot of pickoff picks. He played Cho his last 2 games against Homeboy, and then it was Gatot and Kalea. So 3 of those 4 picks, pick-off plays. So far, I feel like Team Spirit, we've seen a very similar draft overall from all of their games.
Yeah, so let's see if maybe, alternatively, what if that's something Onic PH is going to use in this? Knowing that you have a very clear set of hero choices for the EXP lane roam and a clear philosophy. It seems like what Team Spirit is walking into this MSC is what Onic PH has utilized before M6, during M6, and the run of championships, especially in SPS earlier this year, is that they like having that strong control, that strong tempo-breaking control for XP and roam.
That I can get behind, because the way that we've seen these teams want to play the game is if there is a specific expressive style in their composition, they will fall on their swords to play that particular side. We're playing for late game, and we need to kind of slow down. That's what TS and Onic PH look to do. If we need to kind of tempo break and force the advantage when we do have it, both teams are notorious at doing it at a high level. Now, looking at the bans so far, it's kind of strange because I feel like a lot of teams have kind of strayed away from this Uranus, but not Onic PH. They seem to consistently ban it out for a majority of their games, and now that TS has that first pick already locked in, the Yi Shin slips through the draft.
Now, something for Onic PH in terms of EXP lane. 4 of their games in the group stage were won with the Phoveus. I think it could definitely be something we see up front from them. Definitely a possibility. YSS as well could help against that, so I think it's something we want to keep our eyes open. We saw how much mid lane was priored last game. Do we think we see maybe, you know, Farza Fove here?
Farsa, Phoveus, potential combo, but they go for the 1-1, which is left open. They do get the Phoveus, but now my question for Team Spirit. How well is Sunset Lover versed in the Selena? A pick that we've seen before supplements the YSS very well.
I totally agree. And I do think that it does supplement the YSS like a decent amount, especially in the earlier stages of the game where you kind of want him to like ramp fast. He kind of, you know, Selena works like a jawhead, right? Speed up that farm, get him to those higher levels as quick as possible, double his gold as fast as possible. But the power picks and priority in terms of the draft is kind of strange, right? Baxia gets led through, Wanwan gets led through, Yi Shin gets led through, right? And I'm still big question mark for me whether Baxia is still going to get considered to get picked up here from either TS or Onic PH.
Team Spirit, though, leans towards the Moskov and Juicing tracks.
I think something that I just, on a side note, what's so great about the meta right now is it feels like every 2 teams we see go against each other, there's a slightly different ban order, a slightly different pick order, and there's no cemented meta just yet, at least like for 10 heroes. You know, it's always a little change up. And the fact that both these teams let the YSS through, let the Wanwan through, 2 picks that we're barely seen ever get picked at all is insane to me, but is exciting to me, right? So on PH now, do they lock in their mid laner right now? Do they play safe? The Kimmy's gone, Farza still up, or do they go for their jungle? Because with the differences, no matter what, they're going to get banned against one of those 2 options.
Yeah. I think that Hayabusa is a pretty good option overall this time, but they could look to play for some of the other lanes. Fanny, still wide open, which I think even better than the Hayabusa, especially when you're up against the Yi Shin.
Yeah, now Onic Philippines, though, really needs to draft a strong Roman mid that can help the Fanny defend her side of the jungle. When you have a Juicing and a YSS on the side of Team Spirit, you already know you're expecting EXP laners and roamers that are not afraid to invade early to really bother the rotation here of King Kong. So I think Team Spirit might want to look into banning out either a Badang or Gatot Kacha away from Brusco, 2 roamers who in this scenario supplement the Fanny very well.
Oh, but they also have to consider anything that kind of falls between the lines, right? Cho, number 1, decently good. I think that Badang is also a pretty good call since we're not 100% on what exactly the Phoveus has to play into, right?
Yeah.
The CC is still up for grabs, and then we've got a lot of problems to kind of fulfill, right? Do we care more about Kirk in his lane, or is he going to play weak side, right? And I think this final ban from Onic PH will predetermine that. TS, on the other hand, mid laners. You got to get rid of the mid laners right now. You got to make sure that mid lane does not have priority so that we can protect ourselves from the pressure that Fanny may apply to either side lane.
So what do we take out in mid lane on Team Spear? What do we ban? I mean, obviously, Farza, Yves, ZTN are all options. Those are the hot picks right now.
Yeah.
I'm still flabbergasted with this draft right now. The fact that so many picks have been let through, or at least that these teams seem okay to be let through, and we're about to watch a completely different game than what we saw in the past series.
Yeah, I feel like this Eve ban by Team Spirit is very telling, though. They're looking to take control early to mid through skirmishes. That's one of the main reasons why you want to take away an Eve, because you are putting priorities on turtles and invades into the purple buff of King Kong. But Don gets banned by Onic Philippines instead of picking it up themselves.
Yep, so they're willing to say, Kirk, you're going to play weak side here, right? We don't want to have TS be able to hold on to such strong picks. And finally, the Selena is going to be the inevitable ban for the side of TS as well, trying to make sure that, hey, at least for this family, she's not going to be able to kind of keep up with how fast the raw jungling speed coming out from Yi Shin is going to come through. Now, we do see the Gatot come through as well, which now makes the mid lane kind of obsolete.
I think they're also trying to whittle down the comforts of Sao. I think we might end up seeing Sao play a different hero than we're used to seeing.
How does he answer the Fanny right now? The Cho's gone.
Yeah.
They could go for something like Kaja, Franco, something of that nature. Ruby could always be slotted into EXP or something like that for Team Spirit. Could be an answer. Even Ruby Rome, I know it's not popular, but it's a possibility.
I wonder if, oh wait, that's a Kufra. Oh,
Classics.
yeah, they go for classic responses to the Fanny, Wanwan, and some of the focus I'm trying to remember, but okay, they go for the glue as their solid frontline presence. This Team Spirit draft is very well built for their main backline, for their YSS, their Moskov, and their Juicin.
And a little bit of underestimation of the Fanny, right? They have a couple of ways to deal with it, but not guaranteed. And that Onic, they're ready to rumble.
It's literally, I swear I was about to guess it.
This could work. This could work. Yeah, and it's undefeated so far in MSC.
Yeah, and it's come in clutch so many times. A very strong pick, especially in terms of what they want to bring. A little bit maybe weaker in the laning phase, just like in the first few minutes. But as the game gets moving, Onic PH to be in a great position.
We could see a lot of skirmishes early on. You pick up the Faramis, that's a sign to the other team that you are willing to fight. Once that Faramis is level 4, Brigida and Naisu, please take us into game number 1 for second series of the day.
We are amped up and ready. Thank you so much to the panel there for breaking it down. We're ready for another 5 games. I'll tell you that much. Welcome to the English desk here. I'm Naisu, and this is Brigida to bring it the action between Team Spirit and Onic Philippines. Who will it be? I'm just going to throw it out there. I called the Kufra. All right, Brigida is my
witness.
Is my backup. She's my witness here. What do you think? Is this enough to deal with King Kong's Fanny?
I mean, it does feel like they just decided to directly respond to whatever was brought out here by Onic PH, but I feel like it ultimately lies in how well they're able to play around this Yi Sun Shin, because it's going to be a very crucial part in this entire piece that Team Spirit does want to play in this game, because majority of the damage is going to rely on him, especially for those early skirmishes, as pointed out by our panelists, because we're expecting a lot of those to come in the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think this is a very, Trek said it best there. It's like, this is a very different flavor that we're already seeing in game 1 with the drafts here, which is great. Again, and we also have another debut hero to MSC, and we've had so many picks. I'm not sure exactly the number we're at. I know it's like 87 or something like that. Here's a play though on Kirk.
Tyrant's Revenge towards the XP laner, but Brusco's also there to provide some sort of assistance. And for Kid Bomba, you generally have to play it carefully for the glue in this game, because the Faramis came in at the perfect time,
Yeah, the Faramis is great. A lot of teams kind of sleep on this pick still, but nonetheless, it's very valuable. The NetherRealm's great. It's got a 100% win rate right now, and the couple times that we've seen it pop up. But you can see a whole lot of common emblem over here for Team Spirit to go ahead and play around this. Again, you're going to have to maybe just set things up with the Kufra if you can, if you're Sawo, but also you can rely on the fact that Kid Bomba is on this glue. And like we saw from the previous series, glue, or really any of our XP laners right now, the main heroes that are picked up, could be so valuable to a lot of these games in and out. So this first objective is going to be the focus here. They're going to already poke back and forth, pulling Sao back, but they fight for space around the turtle.
Yeah, they've zoned out one shot really well, but the fight is still going on. King Kong trying to look for Sao, but the clutch shield coming in from the turtle might save him just for a bit. NetherRealm also committed as well, but they're still going for the fight. Kirk jumping in with the Infernal Pursuits, but this might be the time to disengage. The SOD is gonna land, and it might be time for Hiko to go in if he does decide to join the fight. But Team Spirit will have full confidence that they're able to take it on, even without Hiko.
Great comms there. Team Spirit, I feel like Hiko probably was like, should I follow through? But, it was the call from Team Spirit, and Kid Bomba's like, no, we at least got another kill, or we got one of the kills here that we needed, plus the objective. So that gives them that little bit of advantage now. And again, it's just one of those things that kind of can have the factor where it builds up on compound interest here throughout the game. But nonetheless, you just want to farm up. If Hiko has this opportunity to just farm up on the Moskov, that's where we've seen the capabilities of turning games around later on. He doesn't have to just join these fights. Even if he lands a Spirit Destruction, that's completely fine. But even then, King Kong getting the kill himself, giving him a little bit of a amp up time here on the Fanny. So far, though, it's interesting, Breda, because everybody still gets super excited for a Fanny.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, this is Kid Bomba. He should be fine.
He should be. Gets the mount on Kirk, brings him under the turret as well, and that possibly saved him for this particular instance. King Kong and Kirk might play it a bit more safer now because the SOD is also there. Crimson Beacon in!
Wow.
Coming in from Sunset Lover, gets to find the knockup and the kill onto Kirk.
Man, oh man, I didn't know if Hiko would follow up again, but again, that's threat enough. I landed the spear. You don't know if he's going to follow through or not, but still, the glue pulls through.
It's such a suspense factor here for...
The spear or the glue?
The spear. Like,
I was going to say, glue is also suspenseful.
That's true. Both, you know? I mean, somehow, yeah. But the SOD landed twice.
It
has. Never went in.
He does, again, it's like there's this passive effect to it. It's like, okay, everybody's like paying attention to that. Yeah. Like, does he follow through or not? So Team Spirit has control right now of this turtle because King Kong's got to get his own purple buff.
Whoa, Sao didn't go in with the Tyrant's Revenge anymore. Didn't have to. There's the knockup from the Lantern Flare and Kid Bomba. He finds Kirk. This time around, the spear won't land, but AOG will, knocking up multiple members from Team Spirit. But King Kong coming in from the sides. Will he be able to find a kill? Whoever's one shot still alive. Gets to use the Traceless to keep himself safe. Kid Bomba mounts onto another member. That's going to be Super Friends. But he will have to walk away.
Oh, Sao. He's jumping in. He goes forward, but there's no dice there. You know, you can't. I thought they would stay a little bit longer, put some pressure there, but hey, Team Spirit gets themselves a 2.5K lead. They've got a couple more kills in favor, plus that objective. And this has just been a gold lane 1v1 for this 5 minutes, which is great because, again, coming into this matchup, we were comparing the two gold laners here with Hiko and, of course, Kelra. And, yeah, I think you need more time to see exactly the hype buildup for Hiko. The Hiko mania we talked about back when we got to see him get that Savage over an M6. But right now, it's just him and Kelra holding down the gold lane.
It's going to take some time, especially for these two gold laners we're seeing right now. A lot of the focus, particularly in the past few games that we've seen here in MSC, definitely lies in the mid trio and in how well they're able to manage that mid lane. But now King Kong, gets mounted here by Kid Bomba. One shot trying to apply the damage. And even right under the turret, they'll be successful in that pickoff.
And that is just how annoying a glue can be. Even sticking to a Fanny, making a flying Fanny, making you just have a hell of a time. And then you complement that with a Kufra. So they're going to put the pressure on the purple buff. And this is where it starts to really hurt. If you are playing a Fanny and you fall behind like this, even down to the purple buff not being available for you, it puts you in a really difficult spot.
Yeah. And to be fair, I feel like Sao hasn't been the one to go in first majority of the time. Even when there were moments that it felt like he could go in with a Tyrant's Revenge and find a setup onto at least two members of Onic PH, it felt like the way he's playing this Cooper right now is just to protect the key members of Team Spirit, at least for now, because they still acknowledge the fact that Onic PH, they can still go in at any moment in time. King Kong can still go in from any angle he wants to. And so all their priority lies now or falls into keeping one shot safe and handing over the snowball, which clearly is working because he's already 1,500 gold ahead of King Kong.
This is one of those situations where Onic Philippines has to figure an answer out for, you know, dealing with that setting potential that we're seeing from Sao or Kid Bomba's kind of front tankiness that the glue gives you. But also, eventually, how do we get to one shot? How do we get to Hiko later on once he's activated for those fights? That's the biggest question here. Now, again, you can play around the utility that you have a Faramis. You can play around that King Kong should have some decent damage on the Fanny throughout the game. But as we're seeing, even for King Kong, he's having a hard time cabling in and out of these fights. You know, it's not the easiest for him to do. And you take a look at the items here, you can see the difference in the gold lane. Mind you, a lot of this has just been 1v1. So Hiko is actually with a lead against Kelra here.
And even the junglers. both junglers and gold laners of Team Spirit are 1,000 gold ahead of their counterparts in Onic PH, and now they're trying to disrupt even their attempt to take the purple buff. King Kong successfully secures it with the retribution, but Kurt jumps in, and there goes the Nether Realm, at least to keep them a bit more safe. But the Tyrant's Rage catching everyone from Onic PH, and another Tyrant's Revenge onto Super Prince, handing over a triple to One Shot.
One shot, 3 kills. Gets a triple and makes it work. And that's all, again, putting pressure on the purple buff is all they have to do, because they know that now Onic Philippines is in this position where it's like, we got to go ahead and get a purple buff to King Kong. Yes, he was able to go ahead and secure it with a retribution. But again, your team is in this position that they're going to be forced to fight because of the way this lineup works for Team Spirit. So now they find themselves with a very healthy lead, and you know, I'm surprised with some of the positioning here, some of the decisions from Onic Philippines to go and force this, force these situations where they're up front to get information, to do what they can. But I think they know it. They have to just give this Lord up. They have so much ground to cover here.
Now that Onic PH are playing defensively, a huge responsibility is definitely going to fall into the hands of Super Prince. Right now, he doesn't have access to his ultimate, but he has to make sure that, okay, the Spear of Misery will definitely land there. We'll see. But, yeah, the way that he doesn't have the Purify too is going to be a big problem if he's the one that's targeted first by Team Spirit, especially by Sao here, because he's the one who needs to kind of buy a bit more time for his team. He's the one... He's the only one capable of doing that, because so many things have to be set in place for Onic PH and their lineup to work, and not even their attempts to manage the macro are working right now, because every time King Kong tries to go out with a Fanny, there's just this immediate response. You see it right now from Team Spirit to not allow them to go any further.
Yeah, this is great. This Lord is eventually going to go down here. It does get a charge up on the top. Sao's charging up himself. I don't think they want to force this fight. They're going to clear out the waves here. They hold on to these base turrets. So even with this kind of lead, Team Spirit doesn't want to overextend into this.
Yeah.
Just taking it through this. King Kong takes some damage. He'll be fine. He's just trying to clear out these waves, but they will lose that holy defense shield now on the bottom side. So Team Spirit has pretty much accomplished what they set out to do on this first Lord push.
The thing is, if the Kufra, if Sao just shows Onic PH that he's charging, then that's just basically to threaten them to be very conscious of where they're going to position themselves, because it's not necessarily a surprise attack that they're planning to do. It's just another form of probably zoning Onic PH out, and at least for them, they've been able to defend all their base turrets. It's still intact, but all their holy shields, they're gone, and we're only approaching the 11-minute mark. No one from Onic PH is actually safe. There are just so many ways for Team Spirit to gather information, to gather vision, and to just zone them overall. Okay, Mountain Shocker nearly landed onto King Kong, but at least they're able to keep themselves safe.
You're just seeing, I mean, right now, this is such a tough game to get back and turn around if you're Onic Philippines, and you don't have any other option if you're King Kong to just push those, the cross lanes, or push those side lanes. A spear is going to be thrown, but King Kong's going to be fine, and that's all he can do. He can put pressure. Hopefully they can get a turret, because I mean, look at this. They have nothing. Onic Philippines has no turrets, no objectives,
just
one
now.
kill. That's it. The one lane. So like, these are the surmountable steps that have to happen here for Onic Philippines, and the only person that can do that is King Kong. Now, we have seen through MSC games 10K ahead turn around.
Wait, they actually go after Kirk, but there's a decent amount of damage. But the damage is just enough. Even the Nether Realm is immediately taken out. Kelra is the next target. One Shot is currently godlike on this Yisun Shin. It's only Super Prince and King Kong who will try to defend and clear the way, but there's a knockup from the Spear of Misery, and they have their eyes on nothing else but the base. There's the SOD, but clearly they've been able to deal with the minions, and now they might actually want to go for more. There goes the Ghost Bursters coming in from Super Prince too, but now it's a retreat for Team Spirit.
So close to ending the game there for Team Spirit. Nonetheless, they'll go ahead, grab the Lord. King Kong might actually get his purple buff here now. Now, will that be enough? They're facing down a massive gold deficit. This is so far behind for Onic Philippines that Team Spirit can go ahead and force a fight onto this next push with this Lord. Looking at the items here, they are completely where they need to be. You already saw it in that last fight. If they decide, they almost just have free pickings to decide to who they want to go on. It doesn't matter if it's Brusco or if it's Kirk. These supposedly tanky heroes are not tanky enough to deal with this kind of damage that is coming through from Team Spirit. So they have to play the macro game here. I'm not sure what Onic Philippines wants to do here. Cut the waves if they can, but eventually you got to get ready for that base defense.
Yep. That's going to be the next big step here for Onic PH. They have a lot of catching up to do, especially considering the 12K gold lead that's currently in the hands of Team Spirit. But Team Spirit are going to take this step by step. A surprise setup coming in from Sao, but there's the flicker and the Nether Realm. Brusco jumps in with the AOG, but barely makes it out alive! King Kong gets bursted down. There's the crossbow tank coming in as well from Keller, but the damage doesn't seem to be enough. It's a legendary for one shot, and that's game number 1 for Team Spirit.
And Team Spirit, they had smiles on their faces coming into game 1, and it's clear why. What a dominant performance for the first game in the series. I'd have to say, you know, Bomba said, he said, I'm feeling 100% confident. Hopefully my team is as well, and it looks like they're all on the same page here.
Yeah, Kid Bomba in one shot literally feel like the make and break right now for Team Spirit, and the way they're able to establish this much dominant of a performance. And mind you, this is against the Super Fam, but they were the ones who seemed to be a lot more in sync, or in a way, it's just inevitable that you force out these reactions from Onic PH because you kind of already shut down majority of the factors or the conditions that they need to pull off in order for their lineup to work, which is something I feel that the panel has constantly echoed as well. So there's a lot of bouncing back and resetting to do if you're Onic PH.
100%. I can't wait to see what the panel has to say about this game 1. Let's throw it over to them.
Like this Filipino said, here in this panel, Team Spirit are just way too good. It was clear what they wanted to do. Invade, disrupt, control. And I actually like what you told us, Trex, that Team Spirit just looked so much cleaner and more in sync compared to Onic PH.
Yeah, I think we saw it in the early game. Onic PH looked for a couple EXP lane ganks. They wanted to try to slow Kid Bomba down and continuously kind of mess those up, or Team Spirit just responded better, whichever way you want to put it. Either way.
Bye bye. Yes. Okay, bagian jadi sendiri karena sendiri. Oh. I thought they're gonna win easy, man. Shit. They went to this one. Nah, jadi semua T1 Onic 2. I don't know. Hey, ha. Kilo aja kan tuh. Nah, JV. As. Hey, ha. Ya sudah. Sangat itu. Nah, pokoknya itu dong. There, JJ. As.
This time, the choice is mine.
you. I hope they're gonna come back. Let's hope they're gonna come back. Yes, yes. It's Infinix GT22.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
How intriguing.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Gozo.
All troops deployed.
The show begins.
First blood. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Combust.
Double kill.
Heretics. How daring of them to others.
Hero resurrected. Ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Light shows no mercy.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Double kill.
Combust.
An enemy has been slain.
Meet your fate.
Killing spree. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Ravens. Obnoxious.
Ally has been slain.
Hero resurrected!
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been double kill. Triple kill. Shut down. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Hero resurrected!
Light
Ally has
forever
been
shines
slain.
upon my
Enemy double kill. You have been slain.
We're not done here.
Our turret is under attack. Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The show continues.
Our turret is under attack.
Combust.
Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage.
They will atone for what they did, one way or another. No disguise can fool my eyes. Except that one time.
An enemy has been slain.
Tough enemies, I don't fear.
Enemy
Dumb
double
allies.
Hero resurrected!
shut down. Double kill.
One day, you'll stop searching for someone to blame.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Shut down.
Struggle is meaningless.
Ally has been slain.
Combust.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. You have been slain. An enemy has been
Done
slain.
here.
Ally has been slain. Inhibitor turret is under attack. Slain. An enemy has been
Reborn.
slain.
Again.
Hero resurrected.
Mystic magic. Funny how they label things they don't understand. Combust.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. Shut down. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
We're not done here.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
The show
Ally has been
continues.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Ally has been
Hero resurrected.
Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
We're not done here.
Our base is under attack.
Defeat.
Either and the land, so getting some of the best picks possible out in the hands of King Kong.
Baxia. They also have to get rid of the Baxia. They need to open up a couple more mid picks here, and then we'll see what the response is. Because so far, the underperforming heroes that we've seen from King Kong also include the Fredrin.
Yep, Onic PH are actually the ones to ban out the Baxia. Could be setting up for a Uranus rush pick, but then Uranus priority has also went completely down ever since the group stages.
Yeah, I mean, and I think in the last day since yesterday, we didn't even see it picked or banned, did we? It's only these two teams are the one. Only Onic PH has been the one to ban it so far in Knockout. They don't ban it this time. Is that another small tale of like, what's going on? Like, why do they think so differently than every other team right now? We're gonna see now for Team Spirit's last ban. The Bosch is gone. They decide to ban out the Kalea.
See smiles there from the head coach of Team Spirit. Onic PH are now going into the first. Do they put priorities at the center of the map for Super Friends? Nothing to rush into the EXP. gold, nothing to rush. Oh, they can rush the 1-1, but then it might end up becoming the same story if you can't build around it well.
The mid lane is a possibility. I think with the 1-1, if they decide to rush it, there are still some utility junglers out there they can put on the front side, the Fredrin, things like that. I almost feel like if they wanted to go the Firmus last game, a Fredrin would have been a bit better. They go for the 1-1 up front. Team Spirit now with the response. Do they just pick up the Phoveus again? And Phoveus mid lane, Phoveus Jushin, just back-to-back. It's comfort for them.
Yeah, Phoveus Jushin, or I feel like Phoveus Farsa could be good alternatives as well. But they go for the CC for Kid Bomba. They want that priority for Kid. And of course, CC over Phoveus.
Dude, that's crazy. So they lock in the CC. I like the fact that Kid Bomba has that paper in front of his mouth just to try and so that they don't read, the opponents don't read what he is saying.
Maybe it's loud in there. Maybe it's loud in there. You
They're
know?
wearing headsets. Also, to be fair, Kid Bomba's on the side of the table that's closest to the side of Onic, because right with how it's set up, see, it's very close to where Kirk is.
Right? It's so wild. It's so wild. But wow. Okay. No, wait. Huh?
With the phone?
Why? Why?
Roam Marlot?
Why?
But
do you
show both. This is Gideon hates this for the viewers that don't know. His skin's crawling right now.
Mainly because the question is why. It's not like it's a strong synergy. It also reveals immediately what you're. I mean, it reveals exactly what you want to do, unless we are seeing CC go into the gold lane, which I don't think is likely at all in this particular case. So I don't value it as much.
And there's also a low percentage that Arlot's going to get banned in second phase. Like, you could honestly pick that up at any point after you've gotten the CC, or you could just pick it up front. But hey, Team Spirit's up a game right now, so we'll see what they do. Fredrin, Selena on the side on the PH. So there's the Fredrin that I was talking about to put in front of the 1-1. I think it's clean overall. Team Spirit on their last pick.
There we go.
Lock. Okay.
Yep.
So there's three tanky boys.
Yeah, but I really like, okay, the Arlot, I feel like that's them trying to avoid that Arlot Fredrin combo. Something that has done incredibly well at MSC. Yes, I'm a bit 50-50 on it, but let's look at where Onic PH draft is. So they pick up the Fredrin still, okay. They pick up the Selena. Still going up against the Akai, Arlot, CC. This Selena might have been a little bit, how do I say this, premature in being showed. I feel like a different mid laner could have come in.
I suppose this is just so weird to me, right? Okay, so yes, I agree that the Arlen as well as Akai is a pretty decent combo, and I think the Akai is a good response to the Fredrin. The blind pick Selena, the blind pick Arlet as well. I feel like these teams are thinking a little too far ahead when I don't think it's necessary, right? Yes, you have some nice synergies to actually work with, and I think that TS is reading into this a little bit by getting rid of the Paquito, because they want to make sure that this CC is going to basically go untouched and has that winning lane almost no matter what we see from the side of Onic PH. And I think the only other option is just to play either Sandbag Heroes or Benedetta, just to not interact with their opponent, because there's a severe lack of damage from the side of Onic PH for now.
Badang is the ban for Team Spirit. They take away another Brusco pick. They take away Paquito, also thinking, I think this also reinforces the both of them are just a bit thinking too far ahead, as they are considering the possibility of that ending up in the hands of Kirk. Now the Kimmy is the last man there for Onic.
Okay, so I don't think they go for like a Farza in the mid on Team Spirit. There's way too many answers to it. They need some sort of mid lane though. Moskov does get picked up back over to Onic PH. Still needing a Roam and an EXP. Do they go for the glue this time? With Badongon, Gatot also still open. Could be a possibility for them, I think.
I think the glue might lose in terms of map presence against the CC.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, but I feel like as Team Spirit shows their draft one hand out to say, hey, we could be punished, they already have the answer in the other hand. So it really is dependent on Onic to kind of decide to pick their poison onto where they want to have the weak side to be. And I don't think it's going to be from Calrus. I think he's going to be totally fine. The real question is, are we going to get, once again, a disengage mechanic from Onic? Yep.
Edith Rome, Lapu EXP, Valentina in the mid.
What a draft, and that Valentina pick, that was so expected already by the side of Team Spirit with how fast they picked it. They knew that Valentina was going to be, that Edith was going to be coming out, and they're leaning into it. Getting a lot of head scratch moments for me, even from Trex.
Yeah, both drafts are interesting, I'll say that. I think Onic PH kind of lacking in damage overall. Yes, the Selena, but I don't know. It just seems both drafts seem unnecessarily hard.
I agree, and I think that this time around, whoever their scrim partners are, it's kind of whack. I got to give it to TS. I think their comp is significantly better.
All right, let's see what Brigida and Nice think about the drafts heading into game number 2.
Thank you so much to the panel. Once again, welcome to the desk. Here it's me, Naisu, and Brigida. Yeah, we were scratching our heads too. You know, this is a very interesting draft, to say the least, but this is what we wanted. We wanted to see some of these variations going into this, and we have so far today. Now, mix it up a little bit more. It was very honest from TS early on in the draft. They had some things picked up. The Valentina, we don't even see that much. But over on the other side, we have seen Onic Philippines Brigida play a similar lineup, you know, even in our own region there. But we do know, hey, Super Prince loves this Selena. Maybe they can make this work, but this is not what you see often. A Selena and the Edith paired up together in the mid.
In the current meta, at least. But Kelra in the bottom lane, very, very close to finding a kill towards Hiko. But going back to what you mentioned, I agree. This isn't the first time we've seen Onic PH decide to go for a lineup that may be a bit mechanically demanding. Okay, so to answer our question, it does not matter, apparently, for Onic PH. Because even way back, you mentioned it, they've been going for the Selena go-ahead combinations, and now it's an Edith Selena that they're making it work.
Listen, so I know some people saw the draft and were like, yeah, that might lack a little damage. Well, when you're landing the skill shots, when you're throwing people into the air, and you're winning a 1v1, it doesn't matter. Now, this early on, you got a nice lead there for both, but again, a lot of people that have been watching Onic Philippines for some time know that Super Prince, like, look at this. He is going to be hitting these arrows. There is a reason why teams would just ban out the Selena eventually against Onic Philippines. Now, this might be one of the games where we see that happen.
It's just so hard to move around if you're Team Spirit. Again, there's only one person with a Purify, and
it's like
that's
100%
Hiko.
right now.
So far, all of the Abyssal Arrows, they're likely to land, and it's almost guaranteed that you could just follow up with your other crowd control skills if you're already able to land the Abyssal Arrow, especially from a distance, because that guarantees a much longer stun duration. And so far, we've been seeing Onic PH take full control of the early stages of the game just by the amount of pressure that Super Prince is able to do. And there you go again, another Abyssal Arrow, nearly causing Hiko to be taken out.
Hiko's dealt with a lot of pressure here, and I know Kelra got the advantage earlier on. We'll take a look here. Who gets the grab? Okay, Kelra, I see him go 1v1 now with Hiko.
Oh, finds the stacks. Oh my goodness.
I'm surprised Hiko put himself in that position. That he knows he has level 4, he knows he can get the crossbow off, and now they're in trouble in the mid.
Now he's 2 levels behind, and now one shot will be the next to fall. Sawo and Sunset Lover will have to do their best to keep themselves alive up against 3 members of Onic PH. There's the stun coming in towards Brusco, and they find the kill. Kid Bomba doesn't make it as well, but at least Team Spirit somehow finds some answers.
Sunset Lover was like, if you can do it, Brusco, so can I. Turned in to the Edith himself with the IMU, and that might be the case. You know, one of the things is just picking the right ultimate. Now, for the most part, that's most likely going to be Brusco on the Edith. He should be able to utilize that, but I think the most difficult part here for Team Spirit really is just kind of playing the dodge game. Like, you have to dodge a lot of these shots that are coming out from Onic Philippines. You have to be very aware even when the flickers are available, because not only can Brusco make those plays and then pop that Primal Wrath later on, but also for Kirk. We've seen this time and time now that Lapu Lapu has become more of a popular pick throughout MSC. And interestingly enough, too, there's Brusco.
Oh, flicker set up, but the flicker final slash as well to answer right back. Super Prince will be the first casualty in this team fight with a heavy spin. It seems like they're trying to pin down and force Brusco away from the fight. Kirk's still doing a great job on the Lapu Lapu though, and will actually pick up a kill towards Sawo. Now there goes the energy eruption coming in from King Kong, and the now once again, Brusco will try his best to run away. Barely makes it, but King Kong finds a double.
King Kong and Kirk, a little different on the KK connection, making it work this time. I mean, a great juggle for both of them. We're going to take a look at the instant replay here while the gold laners duke it out, but this is what I was going to say. Brusco rolling on this Edith starts this fight out. you know, I wasn't sure if Hiko was going to follow that Spirit of Destruction, but this was a great kind of communication from Onic Philippines where we see them go back and forth for this, clear things up, and even win this fight into winning the objective. Great choice here for them to go ahead and secure this and lock that in.
I know we might have just pointed out the entire conversation about damage and the lack of, well, not in the panel earlier, but it seems like the sustain actually worked wonders for Onic PH during that team fight because they were able... Gonna be none other than Sao, who won't be even able to use the Vengeance to reposition, granted the amount of chain CC. So they pay a bit more attention to the gold lane, which I feel has been very much favored Kelra so far. Hiko sitting on a 0-2. There have been a couple of questionable decisions in terms of his micro.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know what the difference is right now. I'm sure we'll see that in just a second here, but Kelra's 2 levels above Hiko. He's been winning the lane since it started. You know, we saw that when we got into the game, that he was the one that got Hiko really low, and then he's just kind of continued to punish. And even if a Super Friends just shows up, or anyone really, Brusco as well, they put enough pressure on Hiko that he's kind of just forced off of the turret, and that's why we see that tier 1 down. So Team Spirit might want to just kind of decide, like, do we need to just let Hiko stay to himself and go ahead and farm up, and how do we play that? You know, how do we let that go?
Yeah.
Big shout out to the crowd there. They're super happy about this right now for the game 2, especially how one-sided game 1 was. You know, Team Spirit had that very decisive game 1, but it seems like Onic really in control of this one. Okay, Kelra, nope, but hold on.
Yeah, he had to use the Purify there, but another final slash and the SOD. Hiko might decide to join this time around. King Kong will be traded, however. There's another little arrow landing onto Kid Bomba. But Super Friends! There was a risky flicker in that he decided to go for. Kelra finding the stacks, but Sao immediately falls. A 3-for-3 trade so far, Naisu.
Super Friends wanted to say calculated, but that was a little miscalculated. He thought he could get it. Unfortunate for them, not. But they will go ahead and get another objective, maybe 2, once that turtle's locked in here. Again, look at this difference for the gold laners.
Oh, that's a massive lead in the hands of Kelra. Not even the heavy spin could pin him down. And he will just continue to be a threat to Team Spirit. This is going to be one of the most difficult parts of the game. If you just let the 1-1 snowball this much, you have a much harder time trying to lock down this hero, or better yet, even bursting it down, because you don't have enough damage to deal with this hero just yet, and that's only one out of the many problems you have to think about going up against Onic PH in a team fight.
Yeah, because Brigitte, you have to think about it this way, and I know our panel mentioned it. It's like the damage for Onic Philippines' lineup would traditionally need to take some time to build up, aside from, you know, of course, Super Friends here. But they bought enough time because Kelra has scaled up so quickly in this game. Oh, but this could be a fight here.
Yeah, the curtain call was used on King Kong and as well as Kirk, but it's actually the members in the mid lane who get punished heavily by that engage. Kelra taking down 2, and they just need one last hit to take down this tier 1 in mid.
As I was saying, the scaling here for Kelra happened so quickly, and part of that wasn't even the team. Again, he did this in the lane from the start against Hiko, and Hiko is continuously playing catch-up. Now sitting at level 9 to Kelra's 12, he's multiple thousands gold behind, and this is what Super Friends does best on the Selena. He will just continue throwing out arrows, landing them, and being a threat.
Doesn't get to dodge the Appraiser's wrath. And they were that desperate that they had to use even the heavy spin just to get away. Hiko will be trading things out for now, but there's Kirk that's up top to manage things for his team. Final Stash will be committed onto him as well. We're taking a look at the top lane. Landshaker doesn't land onto Hiko, and they're trying to run away, but Super Friends, will he be able to successfully block their path? Abyssal Arrow doesn't land, but even just Kelra standing right there, you know,
he's threat enough.
It's already enough.
He's threat enough. They don't want to go toe-to-toe with that right now. They're going to lose a whole lot here. So this is now, again, a massive swing in favor of Onic Philippines. Kelra just picks up the Berserker's Fury. They're in great position to just take this Lord. I don't want to see Team Spirit contest this. I know they're around the mid, they still have Hiko up top, but it's way too late. He does throw the spear. Super Prince tanks it to the face.
Wait.
Hiko followed through with that, so they might have tried to make a play, but it's better that they don't. So Lord is secured here now for Onic Philippines.
Yeah.
We have to see if Team Spirit, down this much gold, 7,000 gold, if they have enough in the tank to hold the line, basically, with this push-in.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to do something away from the Lord, so there were potentially less members from Onic PH and less things to risk, and at least they get something out of that downtime wherein they were unable to find at least any trade away from Onic PH. Now that they've handed over the Lord, I agree. Defending might be a huge struggle for them, considering that it's a 4K lead in the hands of Kelra in contrast to Hiko. Oh, but that's a retribution already committed by King Kong. Slows down Sao by just a bit, but at least the arrow does not land. So that's what they'll have to deal with for now. Defending and holding on to the remaining base turrets.
Trying to hold on to these holy shields, but they are going to go down up top. Lord has made its way to the bottom. An arrow's going to be thrown.
Oh no, it's Hiko. He still has the Purify though. He will not use it just yet, but the Conceal, it sounded like Onic wanted to do something, but they're going to respect that Team Spirit. They're all complete, they're all full HP, but this might be the opportunity that they're looking for. Holy Shield's already popped, however, but they're still really trying to threaten them. Oh,
got a heavy spin out.
That was a massive ultimate already expected for Team Spirit, and Kelra finds the crossbow. Dang, connects onto one shot as well. Kid Bomba, both of them, they're very low, and they're doing their very best just to defend their base turrets. Terrified for Kirk, but that's all for now.
They lose 2 turrets, so Team Spirit's still in the game, but just like we saw in Game 1, they're the ones facing down a 10,000 gold lead for Onic Philippines. And it's a massive lead, even on the damage scale here. You're seeing how much Kelra has done.
Whoa.
They might look to just end the game if they can get a favorable setup even before this next Lord. They still have a minute to go ahead and buy some time, but TS, it just looks like they're in this position where they're not sure how this is going to go. You know, King Kong confident enough.
Oh, there's no curtain call anymore, but the heavy spin will actually... That's going to be a kill over to Team Spirit. And they're going to be very happy with that. They just want those small wins for now.
I'm not sure the play there. I'm not sure if they were, you know, just trying to make a forced situation, but it was clearly not part of the plan there. But it is just a kill that goes in the hands of Team Spirit. They do get some extra gold in the right hands here. But that's the thing. Onic Philippines is so far ahead, especially in terms of map presence, map space to work with. And with a Selena, it's even more. And that's why these traps and these arrows are paying, you know, a huge value to Onic Philippines. But it looks like TS wants to go with a play. They're going to use a conceal, but I don't think they catch anyone out.
Yeah, and I feel like it was just in time. The stacks for Kelra were still there to get some information either way. Kirk goes in with the Bravest Fighter. There's the flicker attempt as well, but they don't get to set up for anyone. So Team Spirit are able to walk away safely, but now there is the Lord.
Okay, Lord is up. They're going to go ahead and fight for this one. It looks like TS still wants to go.
Yep, there's the stun, and they definitely will be closing in, but one shot! He doesn't get to dodge the crossbow of Tam! And now Onic PH, they're looking for more. They're going to be chasing after the other members of Team Spirit.
The arrow.
The onward, the earth shatter, everything just lands on Sunset Lover.
Unfortunate for Team Spirit. I'm surprised they got a position for that Lord take, but with one shot being caught out and then just collapsed on, they had no other choice, no other space to work around. Enough for Onic Philippines. They might already have this one in the bag, and the Lord is making its way up top. They have the base turret in the mid to work on, but I don't even know if they're going to wait for it. Right now, they still come up. Sunset Lover less than 10 seconds away. Team Spirit should be in a full fighting force to defend this, but they have to play dance here. They have to dodge these arrows and get ready for this Lord. The traps are all set up. Super Prince, oh!
That didn't land! That attempt from Sao didn't land, and now the heavy spin is going to be burned as well. They're only going to try to go after King Kong, but he is too tanky, and they still have to deal with the Lord, and now they will successfully try and attempt to deal with it, but Sao trying to distract the other members won't be enough because Super Prince will just gain access to the members in the back line. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far, however, but there's still a wave coming in the mid lane. Kid Bomba will be trying his best, but he gets to receive the onward anti-air shatter. Final flash committed onto Brusco, and they pop the immortality for now!
Do they have enough damage? They still have the waves pushing in, and Mlbb tries to do it, but the crossbow tag from Kelra's enough to clean it up, and that will be one more for Saulo, but a game going to the hands of Onic Philippines.
Team Spirit held on, and they took that risk. They went for the final slash heavy spin combo. Supposedly that would have landed on a single or two members of Onic PH, but the reflexes were too fast.
Yeah.
Onic PH reacted to it just in time, so that resulted for Team Spirit before the final defense.
Your team is banning. ban a hero. Your team is picking.
May the force be with you.
The enemy is picking.
I'm bound by nothing, be it family or destiny.
For honor!
Your team is picking.
I have a heart of light.
The enemy
Therefore,
is
I do not
picking.
fear the darkness.
When the body suffers, the spirit blooms.
Ini pa mana? Thor. Mati Thor.
Payback
Your
time.
team is picking.
No one can resist my charm.
It's usually
Not
the
even
unseen
my
world that
enemies.
tells
The enemy
the
is
best
picking.
stories.
Let's go.
Lagi bonding bisa ini sih. Just will be 5 minutes ago. 5 to 10 minutes ago. 7 to 10 minutes ago. Great.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Solitude is my closest friend. Me? Kneel? Never!
First blood.
Don't tread on my freedom.
Well played.
No one can escape me. Failure is not an option.
Slain an enemy.
Hey! Prepare to die!
Double kill. You have been slain. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
Cold, but not cruel.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Ult is not ready.
Cold, but not cruel.
Initiate retreat. Okay. Attack.
Don't tread on my freedom.
The enemy has slain the turtle. Ult is ready. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Solitude is my closest friend.
Request back. Okay. An ally has been slain.
Hey, hey! See my admirers behind me?
Request backup. Okay.
Me? Kneel? Puh, never!
Killing spree.
Cold, but not cruel. Failure is not an option.
Launch attack. Okay. An ally has been slain.
Hey, hey! See my admirers behind me?
Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Ult is not ready. Unstable network.
Don't tread
Launch
on
attack.
my freedom.
Ult is not ready.
Solitude is my closest
Ult
friend.
is not ready. Request backup. Enemy has slain the turtle.
Me? Kneel?
Ult is not ready.
Never!
Enemy rampage.
Hey, hey! See my admirers behind me?
Initiate retreat. Request backup. You have slain an enemy. Request backup.
Vengeance shall be mine.
Request backup. Enemy rampage.
No one can escape me.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Failure is not an option. Cold, but not cruel. Solitude is my closest friend.
Launch attack.
Hey, hey!
Request
See
backup.
my
Launch
admirers
attack.
behind me?
Our turret is under attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain. The enemy has slain the turtle.
Me? Kneel? Never! Cold.
Ally has been slain.
Prepare to die!
Our turret is under attack. Enemy gone.
Dead or alive, vengeance shall be mine.
Our turret is under attack.
Solitude is my closest friend. Failure is not an option.
An ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
No one can escape me.
Enemy double kill. Our turret is under attack. Legendary. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack.
Failure is not an option.
The enemy has slain Lord.
Me? Kneel? Never!
An enemy has been slain. Enemy unstoppable. Battle spell in cooldown.
Don't tread on my freedom. Hey, hey!
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Behind me?
Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Battle spell in cooldown. Enemy gone. Our base is under attack. In cooldown.
Cold, but not cruel.
Prepare to die. Shut down. Well played.
Hey, hey! See my admirers behind me? No one can escape me. Hey, ha, ha. Prepare to die!
Killing spree. Shut down.
Elias wants some support, man.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Solitude is my closest friend.
Your team destroyed a turret. Attack the Lord. The enemy has slain Lord. Initiate retreat.
Don't tread on my freedom. Solitude is my closest friend.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
On my freedom.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Double kill. Ally has been Our base is under attack.
खड्डे की मोटी Mlbb पंकलो दिलो
Defeat.
Pwede pag i-defensive ka din sa ito kanilang Fusion ka TV.
Night falls. Let the killing begin.
This is a simple mythical.
Night falls. Let the killing.
General is going to respond. General is going to respond to my statement after seeing the effect. Don't it. What is this? What is this sickness? 5 with 1 kill, 7 dead. This taking the 5 for what? It's not okay. Okay. Sabi. Ay. Going away. Kill lah. Kill. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. Ini tu nobody knows. Just get a century. What is it? Butter. Yeah, one time away.
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero.
Oh. Well done. Ini kan tinggal kan sebelum dia salah dulu. Tapi kan dulu.
Your team is picking.
Let's go.
The enemy is picking.
Demons shall bathe in their blood. The light belongs to the righteous.
I'm bound by nothing, be
Your
it family
team is
or
picking.
destiny.
I'm not gonna pick you.
It's usually the unseen world that tells the best stories.
There's no time to
The
chit-chat.
enemy is picking.
Now Kai enters the scene.
Let's fight to our heart's content!
Please pick a hero.
May the
I am
blood
not
of my
the only
enemies
one
flow
bound
from
by
my
enemy is
spirit.
chains.
Chivalry is dead, and I will revive it.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
しかし出発だってのに嫌な天気だなどうも。
ライトンくらいライトン影分身の術ライトンくらいライトンくらいライトンくらいライトン影分身の術ライトンくらい
俺たちの任務はまだ終わったわけじゃない。
Request backup. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Ult is ready. First blood.
まあこんなもんか。この葉が
Request backup. Okay.
面殺しライトンくらい
ここは俺に任せて。
ライトンくらい
Ally has been An ally has slain the turtle.
心配するな。 いくつか作戦は考えてる。
ライトンくらい。
Sorry.
ライトン影分身の術。ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。
Ult is not ready.
ライトンくらい。
Request backup.
ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。
You have slain an enemy.
さようならだ。お前は死ぬ。俺の仲間は絶対に殺させやしないよ。
ライトンくらい。
どうも。
Ult is not ready.
ここは俺に任せて。
Launch attack.
ライトン影分身の術。ライトン
An
くらい。
enemy has been slain.
動くな。
ライトン影分身の術。ライトンくらい。
Initiate retreat. Okay. Slain.
サンキュー。
ライトンくらい。
Ult is not ready.
ライトンくらい。間に合え。
Battle spell killing spree.
一人前の忍びならもらった。
Killing spree. An ally has been slain. Mega kill. Attack the turtle. Launch attack.
ライトン影分身の術。
Gather at the turtle!
ライトン
Our turret
影
has
分
been
身の術。
destroyed.
ライトンく
Spell and cooldown. An ally has slain the turtle. Unstoppable. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
らい。ライトンくらい。間に合え。
Your team destroyed the turret.
ライトンくらい。
おっといかんいかん。昔と違って本を読みながら戦えるほど楽な相手じゃない。この葉隠れ秘伝怪物を
Our turret has been destroyed.
ライトンくらい。ライトンく
Ally has been slain.
どうも。
Request backup.
Understood.
らい。ライトンくらい。
Killing spree.
ライトンくらい。
一人前の忍びなら決まりやルールをちゃんと守るのが当たり前でしょうよ。
Your team destroyed a turret. Ult is not ready.
Right. 動くな。ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。
An ally has slain the turtle.
ライトンくらい。
Launch attack.
おっと
Our turret has been destroyed.
昔と違って本を読みながら戦えるほど楽な
ライトンくらい。
An enemy has been slain.
ライトンくらい。
Our turret is under attack. Ult is not ready.
ここは俺に任せて
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. Slain. Enemy rampage. Ult is not ready.
俺の仲間は絶対に殺させやしないよ
Unstoppable.
少し本気を出しすぎ
Request
た
backup. Your team destroyed a turret. Ult is not ready.
心配するないくつか作戦は考えてある
Ult is not ready.
一人前の忍びなら決まりやルールをちゃんと守るのが当たり前でしょう
ライトン影分身の術。
Launch attack. Request backup.
ライトンくらい。
Ally has slain
ライトン
Lord.
影分身の術。
こりゃ頼もしい
ライトンくらい。
ここは俺に任せて
Initiate is not ready. An enemy has been slain.
おっといかんいかん昔と違って楽な相手じゃない
ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。ライトン
Double kill.
影分身の術。ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。ライトン影分身の術。
終わりだ心配するないくつか作戦は考えてある
ライトン影分身の術。動くな。
Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat.
ライトン影分身の術。ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。
言っておく
Launch
が
attack.
俺に二度同じ
An
術は
enemy
通
has
用
been
しない
slain.
この葉隠れ秘伝怪力を追う
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain.
俺の仲間は絶対に殺させやしない
ライトンくらい。
一人前の忍びなら決まりやルールをちゃんと守るのが当たり前でしょうよ。
ライトンくらい。
少し本気を出しすぎたかな。
Attack the Lord. Ult is not ready.
俺の仲間は絶対に殺させやしない。
ライトンくらい。
An ally has slain Lord.
力を貸してもらうぞ。
Unstable network. Launch attack. Initiate retreat.
言っておくが、俺に二度同じ術は通用しない。
Killing spree.
この葉隠れ秘伝対立オウン千年殺し。ライトンくらい。
お前は死ぬ。
Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat.
ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。ライトン影分身の術。
おっといかんいかん。昔と違って本を読みながら戦えるほど楽な相手じゃない。
ライトンくらい。ライトンくらい。ライトン影分身の術。
俺たちの任務はまだ終わったわけじゃない。言っておくが、俺に二度同じ術は通用しない。
ライトン影分身の術。
Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Double kill.
ライトン影分身の術。間に合え。
Gather at the Lord.
Okay.
おっといかんいかん。昔と違って本を読みながら戦えるほど楽な相手じゃない。
An ally has slain Lord.
ライトンくらい。
こりゃ頼もしい。
ライトンくらい。
俺たちの任務はまだ終わったわけじゃない。
ライトンくらい。
心配するな。
Shut down. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat lane. Killing spree. Launch attack. Launch attack. Double kill. Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed the turret. Victory!
Again, just absolutely insane. Still got to give it up.
Spirit.
Masao jumps in with a flicker. He has Kelra in sight, as well as Super Friends, and he can't escape either. Team Spirit has clawed back into this game. Kelra will keep them at bay. Another shot will get the shut down. Picks up another. Can he find Hiko? Hiko versus 2. Kelra and Brusco on the hunt.
Everything's on Hiko. Hiko has to defend this game.
Oh, can Hiko pull this off? He still has these minions, but Brusco popped the conceal. They're going to run him down. That's the kick. But did they buy enough space here? And the base is already going to be worked on. And Onic Philippines will make it happen in Game 3. Wow. Wowee. Wow. Whoa. What did we see?
This is such a wow moment. And you could see the fact.
ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
Let them play the hero.
Your team is
I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Light me up and watch the world burn!
They call me a hero
The
because I
enemy
saved
is
my
picking.
nation from falling apart.
Love and night
Your
are
team is
everlasting.
picking.
It's usually the unseen world that tells the best stories.
This time, the choice
The
is
enemy
mine.
is picking.
Let's go.
For honor!
Your team is picking.
I am vengeance incarnate.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
A good army should be flexible, like water. If you can predict the enemy's moves, you won't be defeated. My reputation is built on my bravery and loyalty. Duty, honor, and homeland. Only by facing the enemy can one know his true self.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Stay loyal. Stay humble. Our victory will be decisive.
You have slain an enemy.
A true warrior never backs down from a fight. I go wherever the wind takes me. Duty, honor, and homeland. If you can predict the enemy's moves, you won't be defeated.
Initiate retreat. The enemy has slain the turtle.
A true warrior never backs down from a fight. Only by facing the enemy can one know his true self.
Initiate retreat.
A good army should be flexible, like water. I go wherever the wind takes me. To see. Our victory will be decisive.
Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready.
My reputation is built on my bravery and loyalty. Stay loyal. Stay humble. Duty, honor, and homeland.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
If you can predict the enemy's moves,
Launch
you won't.
attack. Launch attack. You have slain an enemy. Perfect shot. Ally has been slain.
Our victory will be decisive.
Enemy double kill. You have slain an enemy. Shut down. Killing spree. Request backup. Massive damage.
Great play.
My reputation is built on my bravery and loyalty.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Initiate retreat.
A good army should be flexible.
Unstoppable.
I go wherever the wind takes me. Stay loyal.
Your
Stay
team destroyed a turret. Enemy double
A true warrior never backs down from a fight. Only by facing the enemy.
shut down. Enemy double kill. Our turret has been destroyed. Our enemy has slain the turtle. Fell in cooldown. Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack.
Our victory will be decisive. My reputation is built on my bravery and loyalty.
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
I go
Okay.
wherever the wind takes me.
Ult is not ready.
Only by facing the enemy can one know his true self. Duty, honor, and homeland.
Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Stay
Double
loyal.
kill.
Stay. A true warrior never backs
is
down
not
from a
ready.
fight. If you can predict the enemy's moves, you won't be defeated.
Ult is not ready. Request backup. Launch attack.
A good army should be flexible, like water.
Request backup.
If you can predict the enemy's moves, you won't
Ally
be.
has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Duty, honor, and homeland.
You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat.
Our victory will be decisive.
Our turret is under attack.
My reputation is bravery and loyalty.
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret.
True warrior never backs down from a fight.
Ult is ready.
Stay loyal.
Ult is not ready.
Stay humble.
Ult is not ready.
A good army should be
Ally
flexible,
has been slain.
like water.
Enemy rampage.
I go wherever the wind takes me.
You have slain an enemy. Our turret is under attack. Team destroyed
For
the
a true
turret.
warrior. Only by facing the enemy can one know his true self. A true warrior never backs down from a fight. If you can predict the enemy's moves,
Mega kill! Double kill! Our turret is under attack! Your team destroyed the turret! Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack! Our turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Defeat.